Hello. So, it is like a silly hot, ridiculously sunny day out there. Far too much for me. You see these eyes? They cannot hack that sort of light. They just can't do it. No, can't go up there. I'm going to die. So, this happened a lot when I was a teen. And we found ourselves listening to... He's one of my most listened to artists of all time. It's a group, and they are the Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble. They're fucking amazing. Just get that out of the way first. I've been listening to them for like since I was like getting into music. I was like fucking 12. Way before I got into like black metal and stuff, and then just constantly, even more so from then on. So there's two albums in particular which I absolutely adore. One of them is From the Stairwell, and it is an EP, and that is the album I have listened to the most whilst walking around at night. There was a time in my life where I pretty much went out just to listen to that, you know. Like, wait until like midnight, make a flask of tea, and then just go and walk around like the dark lanes of town. Like watch. I had this thing for rain, on like a rainy night, hitting street lamps and then running down the tarmac. I just had a thing for that, like the glowing amber ripples that ran down the street. I'll look at you, not me. Eyes. I want eyes, but there's none. Yeah. I just used to love it. It was like this total noir, touch of frost LARP. I adored that. It was such a wonderful little romantic, magical phase of life. That is just sublime. That is heaven. Anyway, so we won't go on about that because that is a different EP. My other favourite EP was Mutations. Mutations is fantastic. That is this EP. So, Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble, Mutations. Kind of polar opposite for me, whereas From the Stairwell I would listen to at night, and preferably outside in like a town. This album, Mutations, is one I would listen to in the day, especially on a day that was too hot and too sunny for me to go out, which there's an amazing amount of them, when it's really hazy, you know. I got better at that over the years, but when I was younger I just couldn't. So I'd just stay in, and I would listen to stuff like this and just like boil and haze and watch the heat rise off plants in the distance and stuff, you know? Just magical. Yeah, when it's that hot, when you can see the heat coming off the plants and stuff, that's when it's too hot for me to go outside. Like vapours in the air and shit, I can't do that. But on days like that, perfect. I would just lay back, I'd chuck on Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble, and back then it would have been like straight on the big stereo that would have been behind me, playing a huge great thing. And then just trance out and drift out. This EP is so good for that. It is. You could listen to this alongside like Electric Wizard, it's so stoner in its own way, but then you could also listen to it alongside like Tel Aviv. Probably good. Or anything like that. It's like very EDM. It's probably the most EDM that Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble ever get. The beats are amazing. The instrumentation is amazing. But I won't go on about the whole EP. Basically, it is probably the most electronic that Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble ever go. Very glitchy. It's got like elements of noise. That is a lovely plane going by. It's got elements of noise and power. Well, not really power electronics at all, but there's noisy bits and there's lots of glitch and like it's very experimental. Very experimental electronic. I just absolutely adore it. Anyway, so the track we are listening to is called Avian. Out of all the Hazy Day songs on the Hazy Day EP, this is the haziest. You could put slow-mo on after this. Yeah, this felt whoa. God, I used to get like, when I was living at Carlton Road, I get so out of my head, stoned on these legal highs, and just, I had these yellow curtains. Horrible. You could draw them And then the light that came into the room was like this really sleepy amber orange light. It just sort of bathed everything in like this dark orangey colour like this. It just like totally fades out in that. It's so nice. Just let that sound wash right over you. Fuck yeah. Oh my god. I love this song. I love this EP. I can do this for every song on this EP. Every song. Every song is perfect. There's no way. Shadows is perfect. Symmetry is sixes. And Mun Chen is one of the best tracks I've ever heard. And I lost days to that one track. The drumming is amazing. The percussion is amazing. The glitchiness is amazing. The sound is amazing. The weird tremolo guitar is amazing. It's amazing. But then this is tranquility. It's every single time I put this EP on, it will get to Avian Lung, and it's like that little sound that just happened there. Then that crunchy little. It's almost like Foley art. Those crunchy noises that are in there are so lovely and textural, and it sounds like walking over creaking sands. I don't know, just imagine like a little pocket watch, slowing and slowing and slowing, slowing. It just does that. That little bass bit. It's so EDM, but it's got so much electronic in it. It's just for something that's this jazzy and ambient and atmospheric, they nail this sound. They fucking nail it. Tim Hecker was like, obviously a master at combining like noisy glitchiness with clean, good electronic music. But I still haven't heard anything quite like this. This album does it for me on so many levels. And that is so triumphant. It's blissful, tranquil, sleepy, hazy, and absolutely magnificently triumphant. How do you get all of those fucking things in one go? I don't know, but Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble sure do. Oh, these are my desktop wallpaper for years. Not for years, but on and off with loads of other bands, you know. But definitely at times there's some cracking pictures of these guys. Not half as cracking as the music though. This blows my mind. There's nothing even good to say that I can say. It's just amazing. Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble, Avian Run. Go and listen to it. Avian Run, Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble. Listen to it. It's a lot more relaxing than me. Oh, I was listening to Monopoly Child Star Searchers and My Year in Coconuts the other day. I wouldn't recommend that you listen to that, but in fact, yeah, it's not as chill as this either. It's pretty paradisey. I'm just going to smoke a wholesome herbal remedy. The wholesome herb. There's the wholesome herb. Oh, yeah, that's this song. Peace out. Wishing you all the best, and go and listen to Kilimanjaro Darkjazz Ensemble, Avian Lung, Mutations EP.